everyone, and welcome to the Trash Mob, our weekly Dungeon World campaign. My name is Bolthra. I want to thank you for joining us. If you get a chance and you enjoy our content, please be sure to like this video so we can help others find the word of Kinkelfurter. Going to go ahead and introduce my players, and we're going to go ahead and get the show rolling. I think first, let's see. I always tend to go in a certain order, so I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to go random and go, let's talk to Vivi.
Jeez, how did I know this was going to happen? Hi, my name is Vivi. I play Sparrow, aka Kinkelfurter's Prophet, and I too am a prophet because I foresaw this happening. He is our local thief, youngster, and fuck up, along with being the first person to kill a party member. Yahoo! So, you can put that on my plaque, or, whatever award I win for it. Best TPK.
All right, let's talk to Q next.
Hey everybody, I'm Q. I'm playing Killian Dare, the irascible ranger. I am Sparrow's sometimes foil, sometimes partner in crime.
I thought you were going to say uncle.
Yeah, and we definitely have the uncle-nephew thing going on there. we egg each other on in the wrong directions.
Let's talk to Jeff.
Hi everybody, my name's Jeff, and I play a character known as Silverheart, an insufferable salamander, and that met an unfortunate end at the end of last episode. So I can't wait to see what hilarious hijinks the group will get up to this time.
I'm so very sorry about that.
Death roster.
And last but not least, let's talk to Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Helga, a vegetarian barbarian who's actually pretty chill most of the time.
All right. Well, let's just kind of do a quick recap from last week. The group had been separated at one point because Silverheart had been knocked further down into the canyon. Silverheart had a conversation with some spirit, some kind of force that identified itself as a mother. And he decided to wander back up the canyon to find these misfits that he's been traveling with. And, well, unfortunately, our friend who, I guess we're just going to have to name him to say who did it, Sparrow, was on guard duty. And they had to guard. They saw somebody coming down coming up the trail, and one of the best roles Vivi has ever had, unfortunately, was attacking Silverheart. And well, we had our first party death. So the group mourned Silverheart for a little bit, as much as that they cared for our friend, and his body just like burnt up. It just like a salamander in the flame, and it was just ash and just gone. So they all sang "Dust in the Wind" and mourned their friend, and then continued down into the canyon. They came across a campsite that had some more skeletons, some dead adventurers. It just seems like nothing good seems to happen to people the further they get into this canyon, but these guys won't be deterred. They just keep moving forward. They came to a fork in the road. They really had three choices. There was the first to their left was a narrow path that led uphill into the darkness. The second was kind of a more even route. It looked like it had been kind of cleared recently, so that didn't look too awful. As they could see a little bit further, they thought maybe they saw trees of some sort into the darkness. And the third path just kind of led off into the darkness, and they didn't seem to want to take that one. The consensus was that they were going to take the middle path and head that way. So as they begin moving forward, they find this path leads into a grove of fruit-bearing trees. Kind of all sides of them. It looks like somebody again has come through here recently. Kind of cut a nice clear path. And as you come through these trees, you see there's little insects kind of flying around the fruit. The fruit's probably similar to what we would think of as maybe as grapefruit, hanging from the trees. And there's little insects flying around. They don't seem harmful at all. But our friend Helga, this could be some more food for you if you eat fruit.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't eat meat.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in my clan don't eat meat. Some do.
Yeah. So these objects seem pretty benign compared to a lot of the things that our friends have run into recently. And as they keep moving forward, they do come to what looks like a cabin. Excuse me, a cabin that's been built not terribly long ago. You're not sure if maybe it was something adventurers had built. Maybe it was a fruit farmer somehow growing fruit without sunlight. Again, this is an odd place. As you get a little bit closer, you can tell the logs that make up the cabin, they're not local. I mean, they're not looking around at anything that's growing here, even the fruit trees. You can tell they're not local. I mean, they're oak, and they were probably brought from somewhere else. So definitely at some point, somebody had some kind of enterprise going where they were bringing in building supplies, and coming down this far into the valley. And that's where we're going to pick up with our 3 adventurers as they stand outside this cabin.
Am I wrong, or did the guy that we bought gear from say that he would come down to like the foresty patches but not beyond? Or did I just make that up?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think you said something like that.
That was a couple days ago.
Maybe he, or like maybe he has like a twin brother or something, made this cabin and brought in like logs from outside to get like a checkpoint,
Yeah, like one of those city slicker camps. Bring people down here and for the weekend or something, make them feel like they know what they're doing.
A little camping trip, yeah.
Let's check it out.
All
Could
right,
be a good base for us down here.
I mean, it might work, but
Yep.
didn't we see a door on this thing?
Just a regular door with a regular doorknob and everything.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stepping inside, it's it's a little dusty. There's kind of a musty smell to the air, like the door probably hasn't been opened in a little while. A table with some chairs. There is a fireplace and small kitchen. I would like, though, Helga, since she went in first.
Yep.
I'd like a defy danger roll, though, please.
Okay. I guess.
And
Trying to
that's
remember
gonna-
how many to roll.
And I shall tell you.
Okay.
That is going to be. I believe you're going to use your intelligence for this. You're going to roll your 2d6.
Okay.
And then you're going to roll your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so the intelligence modifier is a 0.
And you're just
that's
going to
my
roll
favorite.
2d6 then.
Yeah, I have a 6 and a 3 on the dice.
Woo!
Okay, that is a 9. That is not awful. You, when you come in, you sense that you get a feeling like you're not alone in this room. But kind of looking around, you're kind of checking the shadows. You don't necessarily spot anything.
Huh. Weird.
Do you invite anyone else in?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this.
Yeah, we'll slip on in.
Yep.
Okay. As you come in, on the table, the table I described that had kind of two chairs and a sitting there, there's an oil lamp on there. And as everybody comes in, it just sparks to life. It just goes.
Okay, that's different.
Silverheart, is that you? From beyond the waxen grave?
Oh, please no.
You hear this rustle from over by the fireplace.
No.
It's like this crunching sound, kind of this something moving over by the fireplace.
Can I go investigate?
You certainly can.
I would like to see what the fuck is up.
And as you get closer, you see that in the hearth, there's a collection of bones. They're like human bones. It looks like there's some animal bones in there. And you see they're slowly moving. They're just like almost like something's being like shuffled or kind of rustled about.
Guys, monster mash is happening right now. There is bones reanimating themselves right before my eyes.
And that's where I'd like to switch over to Jeff and let him give us a description of possibly what's happening.
All right. So the first thing that happens is there's an amalgamation of just bones that come together and grip Sparrow's arm with a vice-like grip. And continuing to form is just all this mismatched bone that is starting to form itself into an unmistakable silhouette shape of a skeletal salamander. Though larger in size, slightly, noticeably larger than Sulfurheart, with all these jagged points sticking out at various angles. And then where the ribcage is, kind of there bursts a bluish flame. And then as the face kind of assembles itself, two twin blue flame motes just light up in the center of the skull where the eyes should be. And then you hear a voice that says, "I will have my revenge!"
Oh god, Killian! He's come for me!
I'm gonna walk over and be like, alright, what? How?
Oh, you know, a deal made, a deal struck, that sort of thing.
You spoke to Mother, didn't you?
And what if I did? Backstabber.
I'll have you know it was Chest Stabber, and I don't have anything to say to you because I am still going through great waves of turmoil.
Oh, how sad for you. How my heart... Oh, wait.
I didn't mean to. Like, if I'd known it was you, I would have, like, pulled back maybe, like, one of them.
I'm just sad that it happened to be you out of everybody else.
Well, I'm, like, elite. So, you shouldn't be surprised. You were literally, like, in my domain. I am the little bird that tweets in the night, you know? Like, Sparrow Darkwing, darkness is kind of, like, key ingredient. Like, why didn't you just, like, announce yourself or something?
True, that was my error. I should have been more... I should have been thinking, and I wasn't. A costly mistake, and I look not to make it again.
So what was like the deal you made with Mother though? Because like the deal she asked me to make was kind of, and I just want to know if she like gives you better terms and conditions.
Well, let's just say that I've only got a set amount of time, and I'd like to make a mark.
Yeah, that is not at all suspicious, terrifying, or doesn't seem to bode well. No, that's great. That's all great. Did she like specifically though offer you like an item, or like if she did resurrect you, like was she like, oh, slimy dead sulfur heart, I will do this if you give me this? And I'm just like wondering what the this you gave her was, because she wasn't giving me any discounts. I'll tell you that.
She offered me a few hours persistence and wants me to tell all of you to bugger off and to not proceed any further. I, however, would like to proceed forth and burn her and everything else that she holds dear to the ground.
No.
Well, why are you so annoyed with her?
Well-
She mean to you?
Well, she got me upset and she got me angry, and then I was thinking too much, and then I got killed. It's all her fault. Plus, I want to make one final mark. It wouldn't do just to go out quietly.
So this thing isn't permanent?
Not unless I find out a way to make it permanent, but as of right now, no. And then I'll be gone.
Right then, so time's a wasting.
When they die.
Sooner we get moving, the sooner we get rid of. The sooner we get moving, the sooner we can take down this woman.
Yeah. But like, what do salamanders see when they die though? Was it like you just saw like a great campfire that you went to go to forever, or was it just like a deep dark pit of darkness in like an earthworm hole or something like that?
Well, I didn't get a chance to figure it out. I'm
Were
long
you
for the
Nicholas?
everlasting flame. No, I wound up as a little spirit thingy in her clutches, and unless I fulfill what I'm supposed to do, I can't pass on into Volderu's flame. So, in the act of defiance, I would like to invoke the wrath of my deity upon those who would mock it.
Oh, you're like an angry will-o-wisp or something like that.
How dare you?
I don't know, I'm just making dots connect, you know? It's just
I don't know. It
word
seems,
brain.
seems a bit more Wendigo to me.
Wendigo. Are you gonna eat us so you can get your flesh back? I promise you, I'm all stick, I'm all bone, you know, just I'm built like a bird, not much meat.
Well, the flavor's not there, but as much as the thought of eating you alive and gnawing on your bones delights me, time is really not on my side.
Oh, you're like a heathen. Ugh. Anyway,
Thank you.
Killian's right. You've got like what? I don't know. You've got curfew, Cinderella, to get back to before, like, you know, you die permanently. Now I'm down to kill Mother too, and maybe see if like she had that knife in her coat pocket or something in the wind. Because it was a
Wait.
really cool knife, guys. I really should have accepted that deal, but I was kind of like, no, I just killed Sulfurheart. Killian's gonna kill me. Something's wrong. She's kind of iffy. When I tell you I was tempted, buds. I was tempted.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, given
It
who
was
you
a
are.
good knife.
By the
God, I
way,
miss it. I
it
didn't
was-
even
it was-
have it.
It was too good to be true.
Yeah.
speaking
Well, she
of
hasn't talked
objects,
to me, so
Did
Yeah, well,
anybody
she
happen
fucking
to
knows
grab-
better, Helga.
Hmm?
She
Did
knows
anybody-
better than to talk to you.
probably, yeah. You were saying Silverheart?
Thank you. Did anybody happen to grab my pipe?
Yeah, I
smoking
know.
pipe.
We packed up all your stuff. It's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna go through my pack, and at the bottom of it, with like a bunch of lint and crumbs and just like miscellaneous stuff, with maybe like a scuff mark or two, I present the pipe. I'm like, look, kept it safe and sound in your memory. I was going to, smoke a few.
How are you gonna smoke like that?
You don't have like air or lungs.
Silverheart plants the tip of the pipe where this mouth is, and you just see the blue flames flare up and kind of trickle up and into the mouth, and then you see, sure enough, there's a bit of smoke coming to rise out of the end.
What did he pack in there?
I'm picturing like cartoons that all comes out the holes in him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Alright. Well, I guess we go down the path. We can get Helga some snacks to munch on from the local greenery.
Right.
And we'll be on our way to commit Motherside.
Yeah. I gotta wonder why she's so eager to keep us out of there.
I mean, I've never been like the most big picture thinker, so like I honestly like don't give a shit. She kind of scares me, and I'd prefer her to be gone. But if we could get her knife, that would be a really great
So
reward.
that's your whole purpose there.
I'm not saying I'm going to kill her for the knife. I'm just saying she revealed her hand, and then she put it back into her little windy pocket, and I'm thinking, well, no. I'm going to get the knife that you told me about because you gave me a shit deal. And so, by the laws of consumerism, I get to rob you.
I don't know how that goes, but
It's all about commerce. You know, the math mafia taught me.
the math mafia, right?
The math
right.
mafia, you know, I was an apprentice for maybe half a day.
You can't really see, but you swear the flames rotate in the eye sockets to mimic an eye roll.
They curl up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like emojis.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Otherwise, within this cabin, there is very little of use. It looks like any food has really been taken at this point. There might be some spices or something on some shelves, but there's really not much of use here. So when you leave, the path continues onward. It eventually leads out of the grove into what looks like at one point it might have been a swamp. There's some old cypress trees and some things that they're kind of line this dry bed now that looks like it might have been a swamp at some point. And the path leads actually directly into the swamp. So it's like somebody had cleared it all the way out till you got to this, and then a long time ago you couldn't go any further this way, but now it looks like you could, relatively head through this swampy area if you wanted to.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Would any of my interactions with Mother give me more insight as to the quickest route to get where I was, or would I be able to recognize surroundings or anything?
I think that's maybe a spout lore.
Okie dokie. So here we go. That's an 8 on the dice plus a 2. That's a 10.
Okay. Nothing necessary.
Quick question before you. Quick question before you do. So I'm looking at my abilities: burn twice as bright and burn half as long. I'm a little unclear. I would think that when burns half as long, the idea is you first make a bargain, basically. So you say, "I'll take a win now to suffer a loss later." And I don't know if I get to choose when that loss happens for burns half as long, but I basically treat a 10 or more as a failure.
Okay.
So I don't know if I get to choose that or if it happens the next time I roll a 10 or more. It's a little ambiguous.
Well, we've never done it, so
Nobody knows.
Just make something up.
Mhm.
When you sacrifice a... Well, the thing you've lost is your life. So your victory would be you possibly have a little more insight into this place. But it would be more kind of an innate feeling. It's nothing she told you, here's where you need to go, this is what you need to do. You feel confident that going through the swamp would possibly get you where you're going a little faster, but looking at the swamp, you're like, well, there's no water in it right now, so it might be okay.
Okay. And then
while the others just see a path that ends, and you're like, well, there might be something on the other side of it. To them, what they see is, oh, it just stops here. We have to go back. We have to double back and maybe go another way. So, but you see possibly a way forward, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on what you share with them.
All right. So far, we'll just say there's a path through here. It just starts. Well, it doesn't really slither so much anymore. Just kind of like clunk, 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 clunk. And you just now that the book is gone, it's like a xylophone playing, but you see the two little legs just working. So to give the appearance that he's slithering is that his legs are so short that he has to go low to the ground to walk. But yeah, essentially his little legs are just going like.
And you notice that some of his bones are human bones, so it's all like different kinds of creatures. So he's still about the same shape as he was, but say like one of his, like maybe his backbone, like has like different vertebrae in it. It's like different creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like different sizes. You see like maybe, one of his legs is longer than the other. Like it might be like a human femur is like one of his legs, and then the other one is like maybe like a bird leg or something. So he's not even like walking straight.
I'm fascinated by this. I'll be staring at him and trying to catalog all the different creatures.
It's just all these different parts basically that were left over have just been like mishmashed together, and it was painful when he was resurrected. But he's this odd little clicking thing scampering
Helga?
forward.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think salamanders are like all built like that? Like naturally?
I don't know.
Like, what if he did have one really teeny tiny leg and then one big leg this entire time? Or just
I guess
these
you can
two
ask
little
him.
mismatched
I mean, I
legs?
don't know much about
That could be why I always kept that robe down so low.
Yeah, maybe he's insecure about it. I mean, you know what they say about feet size?
Yeah, we
So,
shouldn't mention it to him. We should keep it to ourselves. We don't want to embarrass him any more than he already is.
Do you think he feels naked right now? Or he's just like chilling?
I don't know. I've never come across a salamander skeleton that talks. I don't
I
know.
don't know. When like when
I
you're a
don't know.
skeleton, like are you technically like a flasher or not? Questions you've never had to ask yourself, lads. Like just
I don't think you can be a flasher if all the fleshy bits fell off.
I
Yeah,
mean-
that makes sense.
true.
Are you three coming, or are you just going to sit and jaw all day? And then as he says that, his jaw literally falls off and hangs for a little bit.
Oh no!
That's it.
Just like
Right. We're on a timetable. Coming. We're
All right,
coming.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lay on, Macduff.
Who?
As you make your way through, you do see the remains of maybe a wagon here and there, that looks like it maybe got stuck in here. You see nothing really of value to them. They're just broken, kind of tilted over. One thing you do come across is it looks like a donkey is stuck in the mud, and it's got these dried up thick vines around it, and its head is just kind of tilted. Most of it's kind of rotted away, but like there's like where the one that has a left eye, you see like bugs coming in and out of it, but it's like stuck in this mud with this look of.
Oh wow!
I suppose it goes without saying, but don't get close to the dead donkey. You might get stuck.
Right.
Maybe there's a giant green ogre waiting.
Maybe.
I mean, what if we're in his swamp right now? He doesn't
Then
like
we
visitors.
should get out of it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so you come across a lot of these things that are stuck in there. The path seems again is almost like kind of taking you across the land. Sulphurheart, as you get past the donkey, give me a defy danger roll, please.
Sweet.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, not defy danger. I take that back. Give me a discern realities, please.
Ooh, okay. And that would be off of intelligence, I think.
Wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is 7. Just made it.
7. Okay. You can ask one of the following questions. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
I think... Ooh. One is really tempting to me, but I think... in the context of what we're doing, what should I be on the lookout for?
When you look down at the mud, you see these little footprints. They look like something amphibian, like little trails, like kind of going back and forth. And you can kind of see him because I'm assuming he has his fiery fingers up,
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
guiding
he's
the way.
basically like a lantern himself now.
But his vision is different now. He can now see like patterns in the mud, as they say.
Oh,
And he sees these little trails of these like little amphibian feet.
not salamander feet.
No.
I'll point this out to Killian.
Okay.
Seems we're not alone down here. What do you make of these?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can figure out how old these tracks are.
Okay. Let's see. That sounds like hunt and track.
Okay. Girlie, give me a hand with this. See what you think. Shit. I'd like to spend a fate point to re-roll that.
But you do get experience points.
I do get experience, yes.
Yes.
I ended up with 4.
Looking down, you're going, there's no tracks here. What's he talking about? What's she talking about, Sulphur?
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see any tracks. What do you-
Look, right there. You don't. Does any
Ye-
Bear? What about you?
Well, what about it, Girlie? You see anything? You smell anything?
That's when the slight breeze comes through and like blushes like dirt and like leaves and everything right across what you were looking at, Sulfurheart.
Drat and brimstone. I know I saw something here.
Well, what did it look like?
Little footprints. The footprints in the mud.
Like elves?
Like little bird prints or
Well, like webbed feet.
Ducks.
Maybe.
ghost ducks?
Why would ghost ducks leave
Oops.
footprints?
Oh my god,
I
the
don't
frog prince.
You're the only one who could see it, and you're what you are.
Just eyes just stare blankly back.
Can I check over to see if I just think like Silverheart's making this up? Or
Yeah,
if
sure.
He's just losing it.
Yeah. Why don't you do? Let's see. Discern realities. Same thing.
Discern
Yeah.
realities. Okay. You are a professional. Okay, but this isn't about criminal activities. God fucking damn it, guys. Okay. So what do I add to
Maybe
that?
it is.
I believe it is wisdom.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so lit. Okay, I have a +2 to that. Dice Roller Online, I love you. So that is a 5 and a 5 +2, so 12.
Okay.
Wow.
You can ask three of the following questions. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
Okay. Can you repeat that list?
Sure. Yep. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
Okay. Okay. What happened here recently?
You're able to brush some of the leaves away, and you do see little tiny footprints that Killian couldn't see, but now you see it, and they look like there's more than one, like something kind of walking next to something, and you think you're like, oh, there was somebody moving through here recently, because there hasn't been any rain or anything here to disturb the footprints.
Okay, so what should I be on the lookout for?
When you look up from that, you see what you should be on the lookout for. You see from the side, from these dry reeds along the edge of the swamp, these three figures who look like they're frog-like humanoids, but parts of their flesh is falling off, and they're skeletal, and two of them have spears, and they were about to ambush you, but you cleverly went ambush.
What here is valuable?
What here is valuable? Well, your life, but you don't know what. But these dead frogmen come charging at you.
Amphibian ambush.
and we are entering combat.
All right.
Ambush.
Ambush.
So I will say Sparrow definitely gets to act first.
Yeah,
he
because
saw
I have
it
shoot
coming.
first.
Let's just.
So let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to do hack and slash because I'm not attacking somebody who's surprised or
You
defenses.
can. You can if you want to hold your turn. I'll let you say, hey, I want to wait until Helga or somebody else goes.
Okay. I will wait until somebody handles business.
Okay. That sounds fair.
Okay.
Let's say Helga goes next.
All right. So how big are these creatures compared to me?
They are they are smaller than you. They are
Okay.
probably smaller than Sulfur Heart. But
Little
yeah,
guys.
they're I would say Murloc size if you want a
Oh
WoW
no!
reference.
Oh no! It's always
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yes. I
Exactly.
can only do that when it makes like the baby Murloc noise when I do that.
Baby Murloc goes best. So,
Okay.
yeah, I would kind of equate them to Murlocs. There are
Murlocs,
There
okay.
are two with spears who are charging in, and there's a third one in the middle. Looks like it has a bow and arrow, and it's pointing. So,
Okay. Are they all rushing at once?
yes, the two are rushing in.
Okay, so I'm gonna move towards them
Okay.
and try to knock them down.
Okay.
Probably with the battle axe or something. I don't want to kill
Okay.
them. I just want to knock them down.
Okay.
Mhm.
That would be hack and slash. So
Okay.
that is gonna be your 2d6 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. So the strength is at +2,
Mhm.
and I have a 6 and a 4 +2.
That would be a 12.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your damage.
Oh, okay. How do I do that?
That is going to be a D10.
A D10. Okay,
Correct.
I got a D10, and I got a 5.
Okay, you swing your axe through, and you hit one of them right around the ribs,
Mm-hmm.
and his ribs just shatter as you
Wow.
as you break him apart. And the two halves of him hit the ground, and his legs are kicking,
Mm-hmm.
and then the upper half is like "Ah!" and starting to like kind of drag himself through the mud towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna step on his head when he gets there, if I can.
Well, we're gonna switch over to
It's
Killian
just
next.
the plan for the next
Yes, yeah,
round.
no,
That's all.
and that's fine.
Mhm.
Killian,
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at one of the
Okay.
incoming ones. I assume they're still like reasonably far away.
yes,
That
yeah,
they're not in melee range.
there.
Yeah. Okay. So volley at the one that Helga is not tearing apart, or one of the ones.
Okay,
I rolled a 10, so it doesn't matter what my dex is. All right.
okay.
And the damage is 2.
Is what? I'm sorry.
2.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it in kind of its messy, kind of flesh clinging. It kind of goes in through its chest and it goes like ah, but then it's still charging in with its spear.
All right.
Sulfur Heart.
All right. Sulfur Heart is going to ignite a burning brand.
Okay.
And this time around, it looks like he just kind of like spits out flame in both of his hands from the forge in his belly, or rib cage rather, and it just kind of lingers there. So that is a 6, 8. So that's a 9. So I get to choose one of the tags, and I'll do a thrown.
Okay.
So I'll be able to throw my flame when it's my turn next time.
Okay. Alrighty. Sparrow.
So is anybody
Except for
defenseless?
Yes, the one who's crawling, but you'd have to like run over to him, so it's not really gonna be backstab because you'd have to crawl. You'd have to run over to him.
Well, the thing is,
get
it
behind
doesn't
him,
say
you
that
then backstab him. So
for backstab. It doesn't say he has to be surprised for me to backstab. It says surprised or a defenseless enemy with a melee weapon. When I attack
Yep.
a surprised
So-
or defenseless enemy with a melee weapon.
Kind of like
Alright.
a coup de grace that way.
yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, the one that got snapped in half. He's kind of crawling forward. So yeah, you could probably use backstab on him.
Well, it don't really matter because I rolled a 6.
Oh, alrighty. Well,
LMAO.
yes. Let me take a look at that.
Experience.
Yeah,
6 experience, which means I can probably the box.
So let me take a quick look at that. So it doesn't say anything about Yeah, it doesn't say anything about if you fail on anything necessarily bad happens.
No, I just
or
mess
anything,
up
so-
and embarrass myself.
Yeah, you basically missed the crawling on his stomach, frogman.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Don't put your eye out, kid.
I stumble on a pebble and I go like flying over him a little too far into the reed, getting out dirt and mud.
Helga.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the one that's the half that's yelling at me,
Mhm.
basically,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna stomp on his head.
Okay. All right. I think that's just gonna essentially be hack and slash in a way.
Okay, so is that
So
the
you
same
just
rolls?
just roll your 2d6 plus your strength.
Oh, I've got a 3 and a 1 on the die,
Ooh.
and then the strength is a +2. So I probably
Yes,
mist.
you
Experience.
You did.
Guys, we gotta start.
We're learning a lot from this fight.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah. As you go to like stomp on him, he actually is going to like stab out with his spear at you. Somebody roll me a d10, please.
Hang on a sec.
Okay.
I'm feeling lazy. I don't feel like getting my dice.
9.
9.
Oh wow.
Okay. So you have armor though. So
Chainmail.
So you will take 8 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
He like stabs like up into your thigh.
Oh wow.
So it, like the spear goes like into your thigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Killian rolling high when it comes to attacking our party members.
Yeah.
I like
Killian.
So,
that sigh is
Alright.
exactly what the sound that Helga makes at that. It's just like, like
yeah. What was the number of damage that I had?
8.
8. Okay. So that's under hit points. All right. Let me get a calculator and I'll sort it out.
Killian.
Yeah. All right. So we got any more still moving? How many were there?
There was one readying an arrow, and then there's the one that you shot in the chest who's still running forward. So there's effectively still 2 moving, 1 moving target, 1 standing. So
All right. Well, let's see if we can take down the one that's running toward me, the moving target. That's better. 11.
okay.
Yes. So, I just deal my damage. Okay, 5.
Okay. He is just about dead. Your arrow is gonna sink into his forehead, and he goes, "Wah!" It's like one like right between the eyes, and he's kind of starting to stagger a little bit. Curly runs in and just leaps and just knocks him down.
Takes him down.
And his bones just like shatter and like fall apart. This explosion of bones. Silverheart, you were going to now use your throne, I think.
Yeah, so I'll target the archer,
Okay.
the bow and arrow wielding one. So that'll be with my okay. That's a 12.
Oh,
Wow.
alrighty. That was your damage for 12?
That's to hit.
Oh, okay.
And then damage, I'm using a D8. Yes. That's 5 points.
Okay. What does this do again? It's sitting around him or something? Like describe what the throne kind of looks like.
So this time around the throne looks as Silverheart lets a ball of flame, like a little Mario-sized fireball, but it turns into like a bit of a like laughing skull sort of fireball as it's going along, and it collides with this thing.
I got you. Okay.
Do the cackle.
It goes over and grabs him by the face. Just like chomps down onto his face. So he's kind of starting to spin. Sparrow, on your turn, you distinctly hear the sound of arrows from your other side. You go, and that would be to the other side of you.
And it's not like Killian? Well, I guess I'll charge sneakily.
Okay.
I'll charge sneakily.
Sneakily.
Okay.
Running crouch.
That is definitely defy danger because you are running towards the sound of approaching arrows.
More like a very calculated, silent jog. You know.
But
That's
you
right.
can. But you will be using your dex for this.
Dex? Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So that's a 7.
Okay.
Just barely made it.
Okay.
Mm.
You feel one arrow kind of slip right past your arm. You feel it cut your arm. Another one goes right through his hair. He kind of stumbles a little bit, but that maybe saved his life as he's charging forward. You still see these arrows like some going over your head, some landing by you. But as you're running forward, you see 4 frog archers over on the other side.
Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, so if I throw my throwing knives at them,
Mhm.
would each one of them be backstabbed since I'd be launching them simultaneously?
No.
Damn.
They know you're there.
But I thought I was doing it sneakily.
Well, you didn't get hit, and as they were shooting, they were going further, but then the next round was, now we see somebody. So
Oh, damn. Okay.
so now your next turn, you may be able to get in quicker. But yeah, this is like you're basically just like closing the gap between you and them. So and they are essentially on the other side of the swamp now, shooting into the swamp. So okay, back to Helga.
Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to update my character sheet, but Helga has 9 hit points right now.
You took 8, I think.
8?
I think you have 11 actually.
11?
Yeah, I would have you at 11.
Okay, then I just did this wrong. Sure.
Yep.
Let me fix it. Okay, yeah, math. Yay. All right. So, all right, this one's on the ground still in 2 pieces.
Yep.
Okay, is the part that has the head attached and the arms attached still carrying a spear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to grab it
Okay.
and fling him out somewhere.
Okay.
If I can.
It's going to be a 2d6 plus strength.
Okay.
We'll call that hack and slash.
Sure. I got a 4 and a 2. Plus strength is a plus 2.
Okay,
So
so
4,
that's
2,
an-
2.
That's an 8 then.
8.
Okay. All right.
That's probably not much.
That's
It's
not
enough.
bad.
Yeah, you can still do damage to him. He's going to still be able to make an attack. So what I'm
Right.
going to say is let's roll your damage first. If
Okay.
you finish him off, he's not going to be able to do anything to you.
Okay.
Which I
So I'm
think he'll
rolling damage now, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just your D10. So
Oh, on the D10. That's
Yeah.
not what I rolled. Okay. D10 has a 2.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
His spear was like stuck into your thigh.
Mm-hmm.
So when you kind of picked him up and kind of whipped him around,
Mm-hmm.
you did kind of crush him a little bit as you throw him.
Right. Yeah.
But his spear is still in your thigh, and as you kind of pivot, it kind of digs in a little bit further, and you take another point of damage.
Okay. So I'm at
So
10.
so 10, yeah. So he's done. I mean,
Yeah, he's done. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you Hulk smashed him and threw him. So,
Yep.
But now you've got this damn spear in your thighs.
Yeah, I'll be fine. We'll figure this out later.
We could really do with like a cleric or like any health bonuses right now. Just talking to the loot master. But
Some potions.
So Q, you had shot at the one, hit him in the forehead, but now you hear the of arrows approaching
Coming in from behind.
from behind. Yeah. So you still have the one you were looking at, and then there's the one that has a fiery thing on his face, but
Right.
you now know there's more coming. So
Okay, I'm going to try to get into cover,
okay.
so that I can see, like sort of like back out of the fray a little bit so I can get a good view
Okay.
of everything.
That sounds like that would probably be defy danger.
Sure.
And that would be with your dex.
With dex. All right. 8.
Okay. You managed to get behind the donkey corpse. Doesn't smell very good, but it's big enough that you're able to kind of crouch down behind it.
Right. I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Exactly. So from here now you can see there are 4 archers on the other side of the swamp.
Okay. Do I have enough action left to fire at them, or is that done?
I would say that was your movement to get over there. I would allow you to use volley now if you want to return fire.
Yeah, I'll return fire on the new guys. Let them know that they are in trouble.
It sounds cool. You just kind of scramble in there and just.
Fuck. 6. Yep. Nope. That's a fail.
Okay. Yep.
We're so elite, guys. We're so great.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go Sulfurheart.
All right. So Sulfurheart's gotta focus in on the thing that's in front of me. So gonna would Sulfurheart also have noticed arrows by this point?
You now hear them. Yeah.
Okay. Could I also kind of take note what Killian did and take cover?
You can, yeah. It would be defy danger.
Okay.
There wouldn't be enough room where he is, but
Right.
you do spy the remains of a wagon that you might be able to like crawl under.
Okay.
Behind. It's kind of half broken, kind of stuck in the mud. So.
Okay. I think, if I may, could I throw another volley off at this thing I'm already attacking and then go for cover?
Yeah, I would allow that.
Okay. So
I don't know if that's technically in the rules, but it sounds like fun. So
Sure.
I like
this
fun.
game seems kind of flexible with all that. So
So that'll be an 8, 6 plus 2.
okay.
So an 8 to hit for 8 damage.
Okay, your throne basically just like crushes its head, just like just tears it apart. And yeah, exactly. I'm crushing your head. Tears tears it apart, and then give me your defy danger to race out of the way.
Okay. And that'd be dexterity.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 7. 7 flat.
Okay. All right. You rattle over the bones clicking and clacking, but you do get a couple arrows hit. One actually goes through a gap in your skeleton, like through your rib cage. It like goes through the back where you had a space in the ribs, and if you had flesh, it would have hit something. It just goes through.
See, Sparrow did you a favor.
And
I just don't feel quite like myself.
and kind of just slither, collapse under cover. Okay.
There's just a deep emptiness within him now, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Did it?
You never really were all there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little hollow at times.
I like to think that it's like kind of a bit of a crash and he kind of falls apart a little bit and then the bones kind of like reassemble.
That sounds good. I might have to make a roll on the next turn to kind of start to pull yourself together again.
Mhm.
Darn it. Just like dry Koopa or whatever.
Okay.
Where's that femur?
Yeah.
So Sparrow. So now you see these 4 archers arrayed ahead of you.
This is so cool. This is the best possible situation for me. Not. Why did I go here? Why did I do this, guys?
You
Who
defied the
knows?
danger. You were being heroic.
You know, like ever since I read that, like his whatever the thing nature is chaotic, I was like, you know what, we should just kind of commit to the bit. And I just know it's like foolishness now. Anyway, I'm gonna go attack the nearest archer, and try and disarm him so that the next time I attack him, he's getting sliced up.
Okay. All right, go ahead. And was that the disarm?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Just hack
I
and
think you
slash.
had a
or-
move for that, didn't you?
No, I don't got nothing like that.
Backslab.
I only have cheap shot, shoot first, and connections.
Okay.
And then tricks of trade or trap expert, but like I haven't had to use like thieving stuff yet.
I got you. Okay. Let's see. I'll let you use backstab
Oh my god, you're so great! You're so great.
because you've also got that shoot first. You're never caught by surprise when an enemy would get the drop on you. You get to act first instead. So I'm gonna kind of say that kind of this one motion where you were like you were surprised by the arrows, but now you're like diving in, daggers out
like-
to get him. So
I don't even know what just came from the darkness. Okay, they don't even know what they're up against. They have no idea what's coming for them, and it is Sparrow Darkwing. Okay, so I'm going to prattle and jump get myself going, and I'm going to probably fail this roll.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not because that's a 6 and a 5 plus 2.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
That's
yeah.
like astronomical. Guys, I should really like be more self-confident from now on.
Right, you got this.
You know, put
Okay.
confidence in my skills. So I have options.
Mhm.
Okay. I can deal an extra d6 of damage from them, reduce their armor by 1, not get into melee with them, but they're like archers anyway, so like
So you get to pick 2 of them.
yeah. I'm going to deal an extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And I am also going to reduce their armor by 1.
Okay. All right.
Alright. So that would be 2d6 plus a d8.
Mhm.
So. Oh, pretty good. So that's 18.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So you
Those are really good
destroy. We're gonna just say they're like 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit 2. Tell me how you take him apart first.
Wow. So I come out of the reeds, and it's just like a blink of you see me, and then I'm up into his face, just like absolutely loom, and I'm just there, and I spring out at him, and it's just like I don't know, like I imagine like a camera shot. Blink, I'm there, I'm in his face, and you hear a little lightning in the distance, and a little like bird that calls out. And it's just like I full on just swipe at, and like my knife just goes like through butter through his neck.
Okay.
And it leaves him like nearly headless Nick on the thing. Like he just slumps back, like face backwards, just absolutely like open.
And with your attack, what I'm gonna say is that you hit number 3 next to him. So you've basically started to attack number 3. So you've basically any armor he had, you've reduced that. So on your next turn, if you wanted to start on number 3, you could. So
Nobody
All
gets
right.
armor privileges when I'm around. All right, your straps are gone.
all right.
I can attest to that.
I believe we are back to Helga. You now have this spear dug deep into your thigh, and there are arrows coming.
I'm gonna move back, maybe out of range. Like
Okay.
I know that there's a range. I've been watching them go over me,
Mhm.
so if I go to that mid distance, maybe it won't matter as much, or I'll just go behind one of those trees.
It's gonna be very difficult to move, I will say.
Oh, I know.
With
Mhm.
this thing jammed into your thigh.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so you are going to try to move forward then?
I I don't know if I should go forward against a bunch of archers. So
They can't shoot you if you're in their face.
this is true.
This would be defied danger.
Okay, what do I roll for that? Same.
It is going to be Let's
Depends on how
talk
you
about
do
what
it,
let's
yeah.
talk about what you want to do first, though. Are you attempting to power your way through?
Yeah.
You're not really getting out of the way or acting fast. You
No.
could by
I can move a little
enduring.
faster, but
Quick thinking, not really.
No.
Mental fortitude, no
there's no
offense.
intelligence.
Not using social charm. So I would say you're using your strength then.
Yeah. Okay. Strength.
So yeah. So
All right,
2d6
so I roll
plus your strength.
2d6.
Yep.
I got a 5 and a 2 plus strength, which is a plus 2. So 2,
so
5, 2.
So that is a 9 then. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
You're charging forward, but you are going to have to make a decision. You are either going to have to continue trying to fight, or you're going to have to pull this damn spear out of your thigh.
Okay.
Stopping to do that will make you a bigger target, but you can't really move very far with this spear sticking.
Okay.
So it's your choice. You can try to keep going forward, or you can stop.
I think I'm actually going to stop and try to pull the spear out.
Okay. That sounds like something that's going to need some constitution. It's not necessarily strength. It's going to be more like, oh God, this is really going to hurt as I try to pull this damn spear out of my...
I'm sure that her group of people taught each other these things.
So give me a 2D. Give me a 2d6, and you're going to add your constitution to it.
Oh, one of my dice fell off my desk. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I have a 4 and a 1, and then Constitution is a +2. It's like at a weird angle to try to pull that out.
Okay, that is a
7.
A 7. Okay.
Just squeaking by.
Yeah, you are pulling it out. You're going to crumble to the ground as you're dragging this thing out of your leg. You're effectively down to your harder target, but it's going to be harder for you to basically finish this combat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Killian.
Okay, so I see Helga go down trying to pull a spear out of her leg. So I'm going to rush forward and use the defend move. I will stand in defense.
All right.
To give you a chance to deal with your wound while.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that is 2d6 plus your con.
All right, 10.
Okay.
Get hold 3.
Hold
Yes.
3. Okay. So let's see. Redirect an attack from the thing you are defending. Have the attacks. Open up the attacker to an ally. Giving. What are you? What
when Helga is attacked, I'll spin the hold to do whatever is appropriate at the time.
Okay. I would say they are attempting to shoot at her. So you can have the attack's effect or damage. Open up the attacker to an ally.
I'm going to redirect the attack to me.
Okay. All right. So
since I am as yet uninjured.
Yeah. So somebody roll me a D8, please.
Oh my God, I'll do it.
You got it? All right. Yeah. You roll a 9, and I'm coming after you.
It's a 6. So upside down 9.
Upside down 9.
All right. Curly will take one of them. Take one of the arrows. So then Killian, you're going to take, so that's 5. So you're going to take 4 damage.
All right.
But you bravely defended your ally.
Yep.
Hurry up and get that damn thing out of you, Helga. I can't hold this forever.
Working on it.
Sulfur Heart.
Okay. And there's no open sources of flame around nearby, right?
No.
It's just you.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's how many opponents left? 2?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. No idea if this is gonna work, but as Sulfur Heart started trying to pull himself together, literally, is going to look out and say, "Ha! You call yourself a threat? I've eaten things that are bigger and badder than you," and I'll try to use a sick burn.
I was gonna say I don't know if you ever used it.
I used it once.
Once, okay.
Long ago, season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll plus your charisma.
That is that's a 10. 8
Okay.
plus 2.
You leave them no room to react. They bear your insult and the scorn of all who hear it. I'll say it was number 4 on the end, and he's just like, he's just like defeated. Sparrow, you had taken out number 2. You had hit number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4 just went. So.
My grandmother says I'm good.
Yeah, my grandmother says I'm good.
Yeah, that.
She lied. Anyway, I'm gonna go for 3.
Okay.
'cause
All right.
I'm that bird.
And that is, but you can do backstab. So.
Yes! Anyway, I will control myself. I will restrain my reactions. I got a 9.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's a 7 plus 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to just use, its armor is already down by 1, so I'm just going to do the other d6 of damage thing again.
Okay.
With the d8. So this time it is not as interesting, it's just 10 damage.
Okay.
But,
Tell me how you take him out.
oh my god, this is so great, guys. I love success. Anyway, so basically after I slice this dude's throat like he is bread and butter, I kind of just like go down into like a weird little like crouch to leg spread and go from groin to sternum, slice up. Like I dig in and just go whoosh.
And there's this sickening smell of like old bodily gas coming out because he's really kind of ripped open, so it's kind of like this spills this noxious dust, and as he just like falls apart.
And I just like kind of like look at the 4th one and I'm like,
and he's kind of like, and he actually drops his bow and arrow and starts to run. Okay. Helga.
You made the little guy cry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You better run. If I find my leg, I swear.
Helga's in bad shape. She has a major wound in her leg. I'm gonna say, Killian, if you want to spend your turn attempting to heal her, you can. Bandaging, whatever. There's 1 left. So what I'm going to say probably makes sense, but it's entirely up to you guys. You can either send Carly after the 1. You can let Sulfur Heart and Sulfur Heart and Sparrow take care of the remaining one. But that is, I'm going to kind of let the scene up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, is it going to attack?
Oh yeah,
our direction again?
Yeah. He's still shooting.
Okay, well then I'm going to spend my last 2 hold to open the attacker up to Sparrow, giving him a +1 forward on the attacker, and deal damage to the attacker equal to my level. So send Curly after him.
Okay.
Deal 4 damage.
All right.
And
so
then turn my attention to Helga.
Okay. I'm gonna say that Curly probably takes off. Curly then sees the one taking off, running, and probably goes after that one because Sparrow is moving fast. And Sparrow's going to take out the last one. Probably a similar move. But I will let our player describe how they do it.
Oh my god, guys.
We've created a monster.
Beautiful things come in threes. Anyway, so I don't know if have you guys seen Jujutsu Kaisen, but this dude called Toji does this amazing move where he does like this X slice on somebody's chest and he like jumps up in the air and then just back kicks them in the jaw. I want to do that. That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
Just like mark this dude like he is like a steak to be seared, and then just like kick his jaw out of line.
Okay. I want to see one of those that goes. The head goes. Yeah, you take him down relatively easy. Curly will charge forward and grab number 4 by the back, and just like goes and just kind of rips him up in the air, and then shakes him, and then you see like bones coming off, and Curly just gives like one quick thrust of her head, and just like shatters and just like slams the last frogman down. Okay. So the immediate threat has been dealt with. Let's talk about Helga.
Yeah, probably bleeding out at this point.
You can do a move called Aid or Interfere. When you help or hinder someone you have a bond with, you can roll their bond. So I don't know what Killian's bond with Helga would be. We haven't really been.
Helga is a friend of nature, so I will be their friend as well.
Okay, all right. I think it would be appropriate to be rolling this aid. So let's have you roll that, Killian.
All right. Just a +1 because we only have the one bond, but let's hope I roll high. Oh, we got an 8, so 9 total.
Okay. I will say you probably maybe had some bandages in your bag, and you're maybe able to make a tourniquet for
her. Adventuring gear. That's what that's for.
Adventuring gear, and you can at least apply a tourniquet to her. So
yeah.
But she is definitely going to be in game terms a disadvantage to stand up and to move until she can get some real medical attention for this injury. Sulfurheart.
Yes.
You just get this little whisper in your ear that says, "You know you can help her. Use your powers on her. Clean the wound."
Sulfurheart's got one last use of the burning brand, so
and they've put a tourniquet on her leg, but you get this advice a little late, but
yeah. I think he kind of tries to shake his head at first, like not listening, and I'm gonna roll some percentage dice.
I will allow it.
Why are you all of a sudden so interested in helping? I thought you wanted them gone.
Be interesting to see where your talents lie.
All right, I'm doing it, but not because you told me to.
Okay, Mom.
It just happens to be a good idea.
So you've now Killian's put this tourniquet on Helga,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sulfurheart seems to have some kind of idea. So I'll let you guys.
Hi.
Okay.
That looks bad.
Yeah. Fireboy, can you cauterize this?
Yes, I think that would be good. Want to keep you healthy and able to fight and defend me.
Right.
After all.
Right. Yeah.
This might it's gonna hurt. And then he'll
So
just
did the spear.
fair point. So gently manipulating the flame, he'll attempt to kind of clean and cauterize the wound.
Okay.
Disinfecting it.
Helga, give me a con roll. I'll let you add your
Okay.
your, modifier in there.
Okay. Constitution.
I don't think I've ever seen you work so delicately.
Got a
Yeah,
6 and
weird.
a 3 on the dice, plus Constitution, plus 2.
Too soon,
Okay.
man. Too soon.
Bleh.
Okay. It hurts a lot. But
Probably making a terrible face.
Yes. Yeah, you're probably gripping the earth, but you do not pass out. You manage it, which normally most people would probably want to pass out
Right.
after
But
this,
barbarian.
but yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And they reapply the bandage.
Bite
you-
down on the spear.
Here's a bit of donkey. Bite down on that.
Don't bite that on that. It's gonna taste like ass.
Someone please make a clip out of that.
Me waiting for the joke to land. Ew.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to move Helga. She's not gonna be able to walk for a little bit.
All right, Curly, get over here. We're gonna get Helga up on you.
Mm.
Yeah, I need you to
And
be
she kind
real
of comes
gentle,
over and
girl.
she just kind of nudges Helga. Like,
Yep.
Okay.
We'll get you up on her back.
Yeah.
You can take it stomach down or back down or however you want to do it. But
hey now.
Your face you made.
Whoa.
Oh,
What's
man.
going on?
How heavy am I
seconds.
compared to the bear?
She's strong, but you're dead weight now.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
that's right. She's burly. She's got the burly attribute, so
Oh,
Barely
okay.
you'll be
curly.
fine.
So
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna be riding a bear's amount apparently
Yeah.
for a while.
Watch who you're calling dead.
I mean, don't get much better mounts than that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not dead weight.
So, what's the move then? Are you guys going forward? Are you taking her back to the cabin? What's
I think we should fall back to the cabin and
Yeah. Yeah.
Fortify,
Checkpoint's a
recuperate.
checkpoint for a reason, you know?
right.
okay?
We could
Okay.
feed her fine fruits and stuff like that to help her recuperate.
I don't know about that.
That's
Get some,
good.
get some
What do you mean
donkey
you don't
jerky.
know about that?
Okay. So you guys head back to the cabin then.
Yeah.
Sulfurheart. On the way back, Mother's voice just kind of purrs in your ears, like, "Well done. She's sturdier than you thought. She might live to defend you a little longer." And none of you hear this, so
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So far it's gonna say, hush up, you got what you wanted. Leave me alone.
What was that?
okay.
Did you say something?
I said bugger off.
I really did miss you muttering to yourself all the time.
Yeah, fuck you too. I was worried that you would like lost a vertebrae or something, but you're lying.
Yeah. Yeah, when he kind of turns, you hear something. Every now and then, when he turns, you hear something pop, like like a vertebrae snaps or pops.
You sound worse than I do in the morning.
Okay, and yeah, you get back to the cabin. There is a bed that you could put her on. It groans when you put her on.
Yeah, it probably does.
Like but it holds up.
I'm gonna pass out there for however long.
Yeah,
I'll
this
take
is
watch.
okay.
I'll
Not
go
like
get
I
some
need the
fruit.
rest anyway.
Okay. All right. So somebody's gonna go gather food.
Yeah, you know me. I'm a gatherer. Built different.
All right.
Okay.
I got a safe place advanced move now, so when we set the watch for the night, everyone takes +1 to take watch.
Good. Okay.
It's got all these skills, man.
Yeah.
And I could just take the watch the whole time, unless I need to rest. As a
You don't
undead.
You really don't need to rest anymore. You don't feel this need to. But your actions are your own. You can.
Yeah.
It would seem your forward progress has been delayed a bit.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be like scheming and keeping watch, but I don't need to rest, so I'll volunteer to take the watch for the whole however long you rest for.
Okay. And I actually think this is a pretty good place to stop. It's a little earlier than normal, but I think this is a good spot because you guys are really going to have to plan now what you want to do.
Can I add a little? Can I embellish a little?
You can, of course.
So as Sulfurheart is watching and the sparrow goes out to collect fruit and as time passes by, there's the ever crackling fire in his chest, and over time it's slowly but surely getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lucky I wanted to have a chat with him. Our people were gone. And I'll leave.
Yeah,
fruit
I mean,
behind.
you guys can have a chat now if you want, or
I don't know. He's gonna like kind of awkwardly just like stand, like bring the fruit to Helga,
I'm probably still
pace
passed
back
out.
and forth.
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be for you when you wake up.
Okay.
maybe. So.
Silverheart's gonna be taking watch, and Sparrow's gonna kind of just sit down next to him quietly for a little bit, just like side-eyeing him and trying not to make it very obvious until he's just like, I know you and I like.
Ah! Stop doing that!
I made so much noise coming up here. How did you not know? I've been sitting next to you for 15 minutes.
I don't have ears!
I don't know, don't you have like heat sensors or something as a salamander?
What do you want?
I was saying that I know you and I still don't get along, and that you're a dick, but I'm not like the nicest person even, and I am sorry that I murdered you so well. It really wasn't my intention to so efficiently and swiftly bring you to your demise, because I thought you were something else, and I'm literally just built different, and if I had known it was you, I would have left you hanging on death's door, but I wouldn't have pushed you through it. So...
Don't fluff yourself up too much. I was already injured.
Oh, yeah, but, like, it was really easy. But, I mean, aside from, like, the lack of defense and just the utter ease at which I sliced you down...
The fire's burning a little hotter. You're feeling a little more heat.
I just wanted to say, I don't like you, but I didn't like you enough to do it intentionally, and I wanted you to know that, like, I'm not so much of a piece of shit that, like, I just slice your throat in the middle of the darkness because I could.
No.
I'm not like that guy, or whatever.
Yes, and what a disappointment that is. You're soft, you know that.
People like soft. Soft is nice. Soft is really nice. But Soft also handled 3 to 4 of whatever those little amphibian soldiers were. And I don't know, you think I'm squishy and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, like a coconut or something. Like, I'm kind of soft on the inside, but like, I'm built as shit on the outside. I don't think like a coconut's the best one. It's like, I can't think of any apt metaphor. Like, maybe I'm like a hawthorn, or like, I'm just like a spicy pepper, you know? Like, I'm really inviting and I'm just hot, but like, you just don't understand like how dangerous I am until you like try and take a bite out of me, and it's like, rawr, and then I burn your tongue off, or I slice your neck off, stuff like. Are you getting what I'm putting down?
What you are is incredibly clumsy and lucky, and it's a dangerous combination to yourself and everybody around you. You're not as efficient as you claim that you are, you just happen to get out ahead. And that served you well in putting me down, and it's better off for you. Look, I didn't have plans for a long life, but I will say, yes, I will say that if I were to leave on such a underwhelming note, I would feel some sense of regret and remorse at my situation. You're not at all what I expected you to be. All of you. I expected to be traveling with a bunch of bloodthirsty killers and remorseless brigands. And instead I get a bunch of heartsick, misguided miscreants.
I mean, like, I'm not evil like you. I mean, like, I wasn't joining like the whole Dark Force thing because I was like, oh my god, that sounds so fucking cool. Just like pillage and destroy the continent. No, I had bills to pay. So, you know, the dark side pays some bills better than, like, you know, whatever those self-righteous pricks and their financials do. And they're asking you for job references and all this stuff, and am I supposed to tell you I worked at a prostitute, so like a brothel? Like, I have no other reference than sex and thievery, and it's not looked upon very nicely, so I do what I have to do. And I don't know, I thought you were just horrible, and yeah, you're just like not the greatest person, so I'm glad to see that my assumption of you wasn't wrong, because I'm never wrong.
And you could have been so much more. So much wasted potential. But you are the one breathing. I just mean you could have been an efficient killing machine. The world could have fallen to your every whim. But as it stands, you're the one drawing breath and I'm not, so... Perhaps there is
exactly. I did come out on top.
Well...
I mean... See, the thing is, Sulfurheart, all the thing about conquerors and all that stuff, they don't win, man. Right? You want to be the big man, the big boss, stand in the limelight, have all that power. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Right? My sister says it all the time. Real power is subtle. It's seductive. It is a sweet kiss, and then it's a knife in the back. And I don't know. I feel like I learned from the best, so I don't need to be hulking like Helga, or really skilled at figuring out how to get my way around the woods and shoot arrows like Killian, or just be dedicated to just destroying and burning and making misery wherever I go like you. Because the bird comes out on top, man. I'm flying high.
Well, be careful that your wings don't get clipped.
Yeah,
This is
so
when
busy.
Helga starts snoring really loud.
I gotta give her some of the glow in the dark grapefruit. I'll be right back.
She's snoring again. I guess she's gonna be okay.
Somebody go plug her nose.
Anything from Killian, kind of before we wrap up?
Oh, no, he's just sitting over in the corner enjoying the conversation and keeping an eye on Helga.
Okay. I think this is a good place to wrap up. The group's going to have to make a decision in the next episode. Do they continue on this blind crusade forward towards they don't know what, or do they cut their losses and head back with Helga? It'll be up to you guys. So we will see in the next episode what the trash mob will do.
The last episode, right?
The last episode, yeah.
What's Helga's prognosis? I mean, is this going to be sleep all night and be fine, or
she's going to need some real medical attention, perhaps some health potions to help her heal this leg. This is a serious injury.
Right. Wow. We may just have to go back up the trail a bit, find our little dwarven friend, and
But Sulfur Heart's on a timer. Ooh, mama.
Ooh,
that's true.
Yep.
Sulfur Heart is on a timer.
He is on
My
a
mom
timer,
is dedicated to the spare aesthetic.
So I think we'll find out in the next episode, the last one of this season, what the party will do. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, how's everybody feeling?
Trepidatious. I'm not sure what's ahead of us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we talk to our players, see what they've got going on, and we'll wrap up for the night. Of course, I pick on Jen first.
Of course. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. New episodes come out every week about whatever's going on in the company and whatever new stuff they do to their games. It can be found at shatteredsoulstone.com and on a bunch of social media sites.
And is that a new Diablo shirt? I've never seen it before.
No, it's not. No, I got this. The Blizzard has a shop, and during Pride Month, they had trans-colored Diablo logo.
Okay.
So, no, I'm not trans, but I have been told that the white letters include non-binary people like me.
Oh,
so.
Okay. All right. That's a nice shirt. I like it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's talk to Q. What you got going on, sir?
Hey, I'm Q. Don't have too much going on. End of the year, holiday business. So looking forward to the first of the year. But if you haven't yet, check us out at MobiusWorldsPublishing.com. We publish mostly superheroes games, but we do have other things that you can sink your teeth into.
Okay. Vivi, what you got going on besides school?
Oh my god.
Well, actually, right now you're on break, so.
Oh, I'm scot-free. I'm good to go. I'm in relax mode. Not actually. I have extensions. But I do have a few things I'd like to plug.
Sure.
Namely, first and foremost, the most important thing that will ever appear on my plans for the show: Mini Melts. Mr.
Melts.
I'm speaking to the Mini Melt, Mr. Mini Melt. You know who I am. You have to know who I am at this point because I love your product, and I especially love your cotton candy flavor. And I am a die-hard.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
She said die hard fan.
No.
Fight your raising prices from state to state and location to location. I am the girl who out. Okay, I'm back. I was going to cry. Anyway, I love Mini Melts. I'll spend $6.50 for Mini Melts. I want Mini Melts. Just sponsor us, or just send me Mini Melts. Like, send me Mini Melts. Do anything. Just let me know. Let me know that you care, because I care. Aside from that, you can follow me at my art account called v_v.draws. That's VEE_VEE.draws, where I mainly just post OC art. and I haven't posted anything in a while because I'm just doing like anatomy practice that makes me want to like, ugh. But aside from that, Mr. Minnie Mouse, love you lots. You know who I am. Call me, contact me, email me, anything.
All right, Jeff.
Hi. Check out my accounts at jgilbankart. There's not much going on, but I'm looking to put more stuff on there very shortly. Might be some stuff from Trash Mom, but who knows? Who knows? I have to go check it out.
Some exclusive art. All right. And for myself, great. I love this game. I love these people. I don't know what's going to happen next week, and I'm looking forward to finding out what happens next week. But I do know tomorrow night is session 0 for our new Dark Ages vampire game, Post Mortem. So we'll discuss that tomorrow night to see what kind of direction the campaign goes. It could be brooding and serious. It could be absolutely silly. We'll find out. But that's all for tonight, folks. I want to thank you again for watching. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next year. So if you're watching us in the future, well, it's already going to be 2024 then. So who knows? But anyway, everyone, good night, and we will see you next time.
See you next week, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.